Hi, my name's Catherine Kane, and today I'm going to be talking about the case. So the patient I saw was a 16-year-old female. She is a soccer and basketball player, and she is currently in season for both. She's complaining of left anterior knee pain. That is a 4 out of 10 when I saw her, but it gets to be an 8 out of 10, especially during soccer and basketball. And she says that she feels that she limps afterwards because she's just in that much pain. She also experiences pain with stairs. So she has no significant past medical history, and so I wanted to get a feel of her school environment and her home to see if there's any way we can avoid those stairs that are hurting her. And she said that her school does not have an elevator. She has to go up a flight of stairs to get to class. There are a couple stairs to get into her house, but her mom says that they live in a ranch-style house with 2 stairs to get up and in. And I wanted to get a better feel for the type of environment she was playing in, and she said that she is playing on indoor turf right now for soccer, and she is playing just on a normal basketball court. And so when she said that her complaint was left anterior knee pain, I was thinking it could be PFP or patellar tendinopathy. So I went through my celiac exam, and she had pain with resisted knee extension. So that made me think patellar tendinopathy. But before I got her up to do the drop jump test and the decline squat test, I did an Apley's compression test, which was negative. That confirmed my suspicion that it was not PFP. And then I also did MMT of her quad, which was a 3+. And I also did MMT of her hip muscles, and for all rotation, extension, and flexion, she had a 4 out of 5. So that made me think that this is something we should address. This could be contributing to her patellar tendinopathy pain. So I also measured her knee flexion and knee extension, and they were both within normal ranges. She got to 150 in flexion, and she got to 5, -5 for knee extension. She says that she can't move it as much after she plays soccer, so I'd be interested in getting to know those measurements, but we obviously don't want to put her in a pain situation, so I wouldn't take those. So then I got her up and I had her do the decline squat test, where she did have a significant amount of pain. She said that it was up to a 7 out of 10, and then she did a drop test, and she went into some dynamic knee valgus with that, and she also experienced not as much pain, a 5 out of 10, but she still experienced pain. So I am going to give her, her diagnosis is knee pain and muscle power deficits with patho-anatomical diagnosis of patellar tendinopathy. So my biggest priority right now is going to be decreasing her pain. I want to do that through some neuromuscular re-education of her hip muscles and her quads, and just having her avoid any pain-provoking activities. Just if she can avoid stairs, because that hurts right now. If I don't want to play soccer or basketball, we want to take the stress off. We want to strengthen the hip and the quad, so that way when she does go back to activities, her body's going to be working by, the biomechanics are going to be better, and it won't be causing as much pain. So my question for you is, what is the typical timeline you see for a patellar tendinopathy patient? We have learned in class the different steps we're going to bring them through, and how to get the patient better through first doing neuromuscular re-education, then strengthening, then adding the stress back to the tendon, and then doing plyometrics so the patient just can reload the tendon properly and without pain. And I was just wondering what the typical course you see, whether if a patient is very compliant, they get better in a month, what you guys see, and just I would be very interested in learning more about that. So my plan of care for today is I'm going to get my patient and I'm going to grab a TheraBand and I'm going to do some hip rotation exercises, and then I'm going to teach her how to do a hip extension exercise to strengthen that, and then some hip flexion strengthening exercises, so that way we target everything and can get that stronger. And then I'm going to teach her, or I'm going to do with her an isometric knee extension strengthening exercise, and I'm going to keep that out of the painful range, so that way we can strengthen the quads without invoking any pain. And then I'm going to teach her in our gym how to do that on a leg press, so that way she can do it at home and continue strengthening until the next time I see her. So that's my plan. It was great talking with you, and I hope to hear any of your feedback. Thanks.